is up, flippers? Today I'm gonna be teaching you all how to do aerials better. If you're struggling with aerials, or you want to learn more aerials, or you just want to know what aerials to learn next, this should be your one-stop guide. It's gonna be probably very helpful, and I hope you find it useful. You got the SpongeBob Crocs, the Bali-Silliness Canyon out here today, and yeah. So starting off with how aerials work. Obviously, for all you completely beginners, an aerial is a new trick where you throw it and then catch it again in a number of positions. Closer aerials, you catch it closed. Opener aerials, you throw it closed and then catch it open. There's ice pick aerials, helix aerials, parabolic aerials, dropper aerials, which I can't do at the moment, but that's kind of weird. And they all work on the same kind of premise of throwing a balisong and expecting to catch it. Now, when I was learning aerials, it took me a couple months to learn a super awesome, useful trick. It'll help you a whole lot. Yeah, basically, very simply, there's really no build-up for this. Simply, instead of throwing it and then trying to like watch it and catch it, you need to throw it to yourself. It's less of a reaction and more of an action, right? You're taking its trajectory into your own hands. So that you have to be comfortable with balisongs, how they fly, how you throw it, and basically if you just practice a lot, you'll eventually get it. But you need to practice with the mindset of learning how to throw it so that it'll always go to the same place at the same time. For example, I could do this with my eyes closed. I do this with my eyes closed. I have been learning blindfolded flipping lately, and aerials are still a thing that I can do really easily because, well, not hand-to-hand aerials and not behind-the-back aerials, but most aerials I can still do pretty easily because I learned this trick. Now, how is this going to help you with all of your aerials? It basically means you can do your aerials more consistently, you can do them with varying speeds easier, varying heights, and you can do more or less rotations. And it just makes it so that it's way more consistent. And I feel like everyone does this, but I've never seen any YouTuber in any tutorial ever talk about how you should think about throwing your aerials. Because I just kind of had to figure this out through trial and error. If someone has talked about this and I'm wrong about this, then feel free to correct me in comments. Because I definitely want to give credit to someone if this is actually there, like a tip. But I basically just figured it out myself. Yeah. Now on to different kinds of aerials. There's the basic aerial, which you just kind of throw it and catch it. For ice pick aerials, you actually want to throw it a little slower. Usually just like a half rotation, and then you catch it in that position. So you want to throw it a little higher and a little slower. For helix aerials, you want to throw any rollover. And you want to know the trick where you flip it upside down during a Zen rollover. You want to know how to do that. So basically what you do is you throw a rollover, and then you do that trick, and then you just kind of let it keep spinning, and move your hand up and let go. Very simply, you're just kind of continuing the momentum. Just don't interfere with the momentum in the slightest. You can also just straight up do this with a double roll out. That'll do your helix aerials real good. For Van Gogh, you want to just kind of practice. I guess there's no real way to do that except it's basically an ice pick aerial but higher, and you want to have your left hand in position. Under the leg aerials are just very easy. Hand-to-hand aerials are pretty simple in general. Wrist bumps are really fun. But if you're going to learn a wrist bump, you need to throw your helixes faster, which can be disorienting when you're first learning them. Or like if you're not like in a super fast flipping mood, and then you have to really crank the speed on the helix for that wrist bump to work out. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh yeah, scissors. Basically for scissors, you throw it the same, but you want to let it rotate just a little bit more so that the handle is facing down. And then you want to slide in your front finger and then extend your second finger. So you want to throw it, and then you do it like that, and then you extend your second finger in between. Did I show that? No, I did not. So you want to throw it and catch it, but you want to get your first finger hooked around, and then you want to stick your second finger in there afterwards. Is kind of the order of operations. Again, another thing that I just kind of had to figure out because I couldn't really find a tutorial for it. Now I hope this really short, just kind of me talking video helped someone in your aerial journey, because I love power flipping, and I think everyone should implement more aerials into their flipping. And I suppose that is all for today. Oh boy. My arm is so tired. Adios. Hold on, let me see if I can do the kick to the stab. Nope. Okay. See ya.